go. Welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you guys on board. Let's see, people shaking their legs. A few too many emojis there. Okay. Anyway, hey, welcome everyone. Glad to have you on board. I appreciate everyone being here. And awesome. It is the summer solstice. In other words, the longest daylight of the year. So, June 21st, and hopefully you'll be able to sleep tonight, depending on where you are. And I notice our days are really, really long here. So, over 18 hours of daylight, which is incredible. But not as incredible as Iceland. And by the way, just taking a look at what's on the screen, day 126. But that's not what I'm really worried about. What I'm looking at, kind of looking at that lava that's coming out of there, and that lava could have been down in the lava or the magma chambers down or way down below for billions and billions of years, and this may be the first time in say 3 or 4 billion years that it's actually made its way up here to the surface. So it's some of the oldest stuff on Earth that you're actually looking at. So that is pretty cool, and that is from Earth, of course. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, I see our scene is going away. That's not a problem. We'll switch over to something a little less foggy today. And of course, that is over in Sicily, Mount Etna. So we'll start out by saying welcome everyone, and glad to have you guys on board. I do see our wonderful moderators, Arizona Snowman and Piggy, are already in the house. I do believe C&D Boy and Lucas, Snow, and possibly Gary 24/7 AZ or 24/7 Live AZ Skies could be hiding in the background somewhere, and maybe even a couple of other moderators like Joseph Fields Official or somebody. So just to say hi to all of the moderators, do appreciate all of you guys. You guys are awesome, do some excellent work, so thank you kindly, and glad you're here. And welcome to everyone else that has popped in and joined us. And we'll start off with saying hi to Lisa P. Frampton. Actually, hang on, before we get too far into that, let me hand out the cookies. Henry Nelson. Henry gets the cookies today because he was first. So there he goes. And we got him some cookies. Right on. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we got Lisa. We got Spooky Avocado. Welcome. Grandma B is here. Welcome back. Brian Perfectability 999 also in the house. Hermione, welcome. I'm glad that you made it over. Sue Hayes is in the house, going up some more. Mars 2028. Sasha's back as well. And Tetra, welcome. I noticed winter time, it'd be dark by now. Yep, actually 5 p.m., you bet, it would be dark. And instead we have light till 11 p.m. here. The sun doesn't go down till, 7 minutes after 10 p.m. So it's pretty much light up to midnight, and then from there it gets into the dark zone for about an hour, and then it starts getting light again. Anyway, going up a little bit more, we got Hermione, and we got Mars, and we got Spooky, Tom Dice, and Pepper, of course, in the channel as well. Pepper is in control, just so you guys know. Tom is just a figurehead. Tom's a nice guy, otherwise I wouldn't bug him. Yona from Iceland is here. Welcome, Yona. Glad to have you on board. And going up a little more, see Sue Hayes in the house. Yeah, I think I said that. Sharon P is here as well. Jojo, 1960 UK, welcome back. Going up some more to see who else. We got Kevin Haynes, yes. And going, looking for more. And yeah, I was on the hunt for lava earlier, trying to find some reasonable source of fresh lava. And it's unfortunate that we have to use canned stuff, you know, older material. Debbie Brady, sorry, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And going up some more to see who else. We got Tom Colin Deadman, King Colin Deadman. There we got it. Jesper Berg, welcome back. And who else did I see in here? A couple more people. I'm sure that I've missed a few names. So we'll keep scrolling upward, and I'm up as high as I can be. All right, don't see anyone else up there. I'm sure I will catch people like DJ Puff the Third down on the bottom end. Welcome, DJ. And we got to have Kevin. Let's see, did we miss anyone like Satronix? And welcome. And of course, we got Spooky Avocado already. Just going up here, seeing if I missed anyone. I think we're good for right now. If I did miss your name, like Sarah Miles, don't be upset. Because I didn't miss her name. I got Lisa P. Frampton too, right? So, all right, we're all good, you guys, for right now. And that is excellent. Anyway, we'll be able to say hi to the new one as they come in, like Sharon Stewart or somebody, and Frank McLeod, and welcome, you guys. Anyway, looking at what we see on the screen, Mount Etna, and of course Mount Etna is being fairly relaxed and quiet today. A lot more so than it has been in the last little while. Kings and what? Absorb info mode doc. Oh, okay. I get it. Absorb info. Info. All right. Well, we've got some info. You know, unfortunately, Yvonne is not here yet. I was hoping she'd pop in. But she might be sleeping. She was awful tired today, doing, I guess, a lot of running around up on the mountains. And of course, when you're not used to it, I can understand that. You know, it would really, really take a bit out of you if you haven't been doing, you know, mountain climbing every day, kind of thing. So, what has Irish Monk been in lately? Yes, he was in the other stream about what is it, 2 hours ago. So yep, he's alive. He's doing okay. Welcome, Klaus. Glad to have you on board. And I think we got most of the other people that snuck in. Yeah, yep. Piggy, you missed him by a little bit. He was in for a while, and. He's doing okay, I guess, to a degree. He's got whatever. Anyway, we'll leave that alone. Okay, what we've got, though, from Yvonne, she did send us, the reason I wanted her here was she sent us a bunch of photos. And these are from up top on Etna. So I'll let you guys have a look. And I will go through them. I'm not sure of what the locations are and where that she took them, but these are it. So there's obviously a reason for her taking certain shots like this one. And this looks like the side of one of the craters. Pretty spooky view, actually. That thing on the screen there that could almost fall down or slide in, that looks like a big rock up top. Let me see if I can get my crayons working on this one. If I even have crayons on here. Oh, I don't. No crayons. Oh, we can fix that. Instructions. Who needs instructions? I don't. All right. There. Okay. So this piece here, this is actually a big rock sitting on top there. Just imagine if you would have got hit with that. That's the size of a bus. Boy. That wouldn't be very good. Judy L, welcome. Glad you're on board. And did I miss anyone else sneaking in? No, I think we're still good. Sniffs crayons. Yeah, anyway, let's get to the next photo. Here's another one looking up at where everything was happening up top there. Again, I'm not sure of the exact locations, but I just figured I'm going to show these guys to you, and you can have a look. I guess this one was from the drone, and that is pretty awesome looking up top. It's amazing. It looks like nobody's ever walked on that surface. You know, no footprints, no human intervention, all fresh ground up there. So pretty cool. Yeah, sand, well, it's all tephra is what it is. Volcanic ash, glass bits. It looks smoother than what it is, and that's almost like the soil on the moon, crunchy stuff. Here's another shot, a trail going past what looks like to be a crater, and pretty awesome. We'll keep going here, and here's another one of these. This is a double whammy crater, and look at these. There's people walking on there. This thing was just erupting, and I am seeing a person walking there, and that is incredible. Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess that is pretty good. Hey Doc, hey Sophie. Hi Sophie, welcome. Anyway, that looks pretty awesome. Let's go to the next one, and I'm not sure where this one is. That may have been where that lava flow was coming past the trails. Next one, again, unsure. She's a little shaky with her camera or something. I don't know. We got to get her to clean the lens or get the focus working. Anyway, more shots. You can see stuff off in the distance there, not very clear, but and that's what we've got. And this one here, I guess that is the Volcano Observatory, and I think that's kind of a scary place for it if that's exactly what it is, because you take a look at, we've got this flow here, and then we also have this flow coming down here. What if both of them started flowing again? This whole thing would be gone. I don't know. Just not a logical place. I would have maybe put it over here or something. Goat donation, Irish monk. Welcome, and glad to have you on board. And thank you kindly for the goat donation. You certainly didn't have to, but thank you. Irish monk, and good to see you in the stream, and thank you kindly for the €10 goat donation. That is very kind of you and your goats. Thank you, and welcome. Glad to have you on board. All right, let me clear the whiteboard there, and we'll take a look at the next picture, or the last picture actually. And that is this one, and again that's kind of looking up the hill right at the top of Mount Etna. So again, I wish Yvonne was here. We could go through them and get her to say exactly where that is, but they are pretty good looking pictures, and we got to work on that. Hey, Geoplanet Jane is here. Welcome, Jane. I haven't seen you for a while, and good to see you. And let's carry on with everything else that we've got going on. So that's it kind of for what we've got at Etna, and it is relatively quiet. The reason we're showing 18:53 on the clock is because we wanted to kind of leave it so we can actually see the darn thing. Couple people saying something to me here. Mars says, I hiked into the crater of a cinder cone in California back in 2004. Of course, the volcano had been quiet for the last 300 years. Well, yeah. I mean, hey, I drove into a caldera and drove back out. And of course, that was over in Hawaii, Diamond Head. Mind you, that's been cool for a long time there, so pretty awesome though. I figured we'll throw that in, and yeah, being in a caldera is kind of neat though. Like if you're inside, you really don't realize, what it is that you're really looking at. A couple more people popped in. Vegas woman 702, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, isn't true, Doc, the volcano ash is a bit heavy, or what? Heavy than sand? What are we talking about, Sophie? Depending on what's coming out of which volcano. If we're talking about that up on Etna, that some of that material, it depends on what the eruption was doing at the time. Some of it can be chunks in the form of literally tephra, where you're getting glassy chunks coming out. Or, I mean, there are the cases of you can get layers of ash that is fairly fine. One of the things you'll find, most of that though has a crystalline structure to it, and that would be a pretty interesting. Vegas woman, I just came from where? Montana. I saw buffalo. Yeah, buffalo are roaming around there. Probably staying up high somewhere so they don't get dropped in any water. Not a good place to be, actually. Southern Montana, of course, still affected big time by the flooding that happened on the Yellowstone River. So hopefully they're going to get things figured out there in the next while, and work on rebuilding. So anyway, Mount Etna doing its thing, and it is fairly quiet right now, and we'll see what happens over the next few days. It really is kind of a situation where I don't know what we can do with it, really. I'm going to head over to Iceland as soon as I find where my stream is. And there it is. I found it. It's the one with the volcano. And there it is. There's our good old Ragnar in Iceland, you guys. And B-Matt, William, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Let's see. Did I miss anyone else? I hope not. Okay, so, all right, just checking if I missed anyone. All right, anyway, we do see a little bit of off-gassing smoke coming up from right in here, and that is happening now. This is live. It is 23:14 or 11:14 p.m. in Iceland right now, and yes, they still have light. You also see smoke coming off over here, and if you look, you can sometimes see with the background the fluttering of the airwaves, like you can see heat leaving or escaping from the volcano. So We know it is in its fumarole state, doing its thing. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to call them geothermals, DJ, but yeah, it's a fumarole state where it's going to take time to really cool off. If the all activity underneath stops, you know, it's going to take a long time for this thing to shut down. Not dormant. No, it's not a dormant volcano. Definitely not. It is taking a breather. The breather might be, you know, another 6 months, or the breather could be 10 years. Fumaroles, yeah. Not funerals, but fumaroles. Oh boy, we'll leave that be. Anyway, that's what we're seeing in Iceland, and I'm kind of going, okay, well, it's continuing to do its thing. I don't see any lava popping up, and that is the unfortunate part. Let's see if we can get to our harmonic tremor chart and have a look at it. Lots of fumaroles around top of Kilauea. Yep, there's some stuff. All right, trying to get my maps going here. I had to restart the computer again, so if things are out of place, that's why. Anyway, looking at what we've got here, this is seems to be up to date. We did have an uptick, and then it dropped off again, and I don't know what it's doing right now. Looks like it leveled out on the other two, and we do have this larger spike in here, and then another one that's a little bit smaller, and that should be somewhere around between 10 and 11 a.m. We'll take a look maybe a little bit earlier than that, but we'll have a look and see what we can find in the map. Now I see this one goes up to about 6,700 on our scale. We're going to take a look at Grindavik and see if we can compare that a little bit. And there's Grindavik, and yeah, comparing it, didn't happen near Grindavik. It happened a lot closer to Fagradalfjall, or Ragnar if you want to call it that. And it has the same up-down pattern though, exactly the same pattern as what we've seen at our Ragnar chart. So pretty interesting, other than the height is nowhere near where the other one is. So we'll go find that on the map. It's got to be somewhere. And here is one of our earthquake maps. Let's have a quick peek. We'll zoom in and see what we're seeing. And here's the remnants of what yesterday brought, or possibly a few more in here that we hadn't looked at. This one from yesterday at 1844, not going to worry about him. Yesterday 1910, yesterday 23 30 something 36, yesterday again. Boy, most of these are yesterday's. 1743, what's this guy here, yesterday's. So I don't think there's anything new out here at all, and really that doesn't surprise me. And hopefully, yep, again, same thing. And yesterday's, yeah, so they're all yesterday's, guys, and we've already had a look at that. I'm not going to bother with going over those. Let's have a look and see what this 1.1 is doing. That looks like yesterday's too. And where's the other ones here? We do have a 1.1 over here, a little closer to Grindavik, and looking at that one, that is also yesterday's, from 32, 5 kilometers down. Where's my today quakes, guys? let's see, is this today's? And yep, this one is today. 3:09 a.m., 4.4 kilometers down, but only a 1.2, so not very big. So what created our spike on that one? Let's have a look at the other chart and have a quick look. Pardon me. Let's look at these guys here. These are a lot newer looking, of course, because we didn't see them on the other one. This is today, 5:38 a.m., 0.12, and that is 4 kilometers down. This next one, 0.66, 4.8 kilometers down, 3:19 a.m., and there we have a 1.1, 5 kilometers down, 5:32 a.m. And let's see what else we got up here. This is a little closer to where we are. 3:02 a.m., 5.4 kilometers down, 0.87 on that guy. This guy 0.37, 5.7 kilometers down, 3:27 in the morning. And I think we missed this guy here, 4.2 kilometers down for this 0.23, which was at 3:09. So we're still missing our shot in the night there. I wonder what the heck is going on. Why are we not seeing something that would have set it off? This guy here, 4.4, 9:09 a.m. That might have been this 1.2 that we see there. I'm not 100% sure though. 9:32 for this guy as well, and it was very close. They may be the ones that we see, because we had two right side by side, and I may be a little off with my time, but 9:32 could be a very good possibility. 0.6, 4.1 kilometers down for that one, and of course that is on this side of the lake, and another ridge in between here. So Kristevik is where it actually happened. This is where, I don't know where the actual sensor is located, if it's right up here or there or somewhere, but that would have picked that up more so than this stuff over here. Anyway, that's pretty interesting. I just want to have a quick peek here at these guys, see how low they are. 1.1 from today at 4:12 and 5.5 kilometers down. This 0.25, 5.1 kilometers down, 5:24 in the morning. 16 minutes after midnight for this 0.89, and it was 5.4 kilometers down roughly. 0.69, 5.5 kilometers down. 242. I missed this guy. 0.84, 5.5 kilometers down, 1:28 a.m. So yeah, they're back down in the lower areas there. Okay, is it possible the spike was the result of a glitch or a problem with the instrument? Well, I asked Irish Monk if he was out there. He did not acknowledge that, and he did not say that he tripped over the sensor yesterday around noon, but you never know. Anyway, maybe somebody else did. That's a possibility. I'm thinking that is probably about 9 a.m. or 9:30, the ones that we were seeing, and it is these two right in here that we see on there. So, because they are very close together, we got. Sorry, that's not the right ones. No, where'd they go? Oh, I went to the wrong ones here. Over here. Yeah, these guys. So if 9:32 a.m. and then the other one was 9:09, so that makes sense. 9:09 and 9:32, because those lines are just about right beside each other. If we look back in that chart, not that one. Let me scroll back up there. and we'll look at that again. I just might have to count dots or something. There we go. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. Every dot is about just about 2 hours or something. And yeah, that would be right in that ballpark. So, and that possibly would be what we're seeing. And this 1.1, and then that smaller one right beside it, time-wise. So, at least that's what I'm guessing. What happened to Pop It? Don't let Pop It out yet. My God, it's only a 5-minute warning. I'm gonna get killed. Pop It's killing me. All right. Anyway, that's kind of what we're seeing on that chart. So I think we're pretty cool with that for right now. Let's see if we can pop it back to the volcano. It doesn't look too bad, but as we've seen, it is doing some off-gassing. I was actually thinking of putting it back in time a little bit and seeing if there was better weather, but I just scanned and seen it's been cloudy all day. Everything was gray, and I'm surprised that we can actually see it for the show. So I'm pleased that Mother Nature cooperated just a little bit, and that is excellent. All right, while we're doing things, let's go around and have a quick peek at other stuff. I got 3 minutes. We'll do the Azores real fast. Okay, this is not right. That is the photo. There we go. And now we're looking at the right thing. And that is the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so current picture from Azores. We are the picture or camera. Sorry, the camera is on São Jorge Island, and São Jorge being part of the Azores. It's a long, skinny island, and of course you can see the lights across the strait here, and that is from. Let's see, where am I? There we go. So the strait is across there. The lights, for those who don't know. Anyway, you seen where the mountain was. That's Mount Etna, and that is a quiet volcano. I will never say dormant. They're quiet volcanoes. You never know what's going to happen. Anyway, São Jorge, not a heck of a lot happening. We do see fairly rough seas. A lot of white water in here today, as I was noticing earlier. And of course, there's the second harbor that we kind of get a peek at once in a while. And it's still there. I don't see any boats rocking up and down, so can't be too bad. Anyway, quick peek at the earthquakes. We only had 2 there. And let me change that to this. There we go. And you can see both of them. 1.7 at 6:14 this morning, and 1.5 at 2 minutes after 3 p.m. there. No ice cream yet. They don't have good ice cream in the Azores. And that's what I didn't pick up today. Mind you, I was at the deli. Deli doesn't have ice cream. I got German food. I got German cookies. Shh. Piggy, no, don't touch my van keys. Okay, yeah, I did pick up cookies. Daryl R is in the house as well. Welcome, Daryl. And anyway, so 2 earthquakes are there. Nothing major in the Azores. We'll pop over to the other map. I did look at it earlier and got it zoomed, or well, refreshed here, not zoomed in. We'll zoom in now, and there you go. You can see them 16 hours ago and 7 hours ago. So 1.5, 2.1. That's a little higher than what the other guys said. What they say, it was 1.7 and a 1.5. So somebody's got a slightly different measurement again, but I'm not going to worry about that. That is up to them. There we go. One was 8 kilometers down. The other one was a surface quake. That's what we're seeing. If we click on that, we get this ad. Let's go back and try clicking on that again. There we go. There's our one right at 8 kilometers down, and there's the other one that happened just after 3 p.m. there, and on the surface. I don't think we're going to see anything, a major pop out of there, but keeping fingers crossed, hoping that if it does, nobody gets hurt or involved or anything, or any of those bad things. Leaving it there, it is a break time, you guys, so I don't know where I'm going to leave you. I'll find some nice place. Let's take a look at what's it looking like there at Taal. Not bad. Okay, there is Taal Lake with Taal Volcano just off the right hand side. I am going to leave it there for the duration of the break. So please enjoy the view, and be good. Don't go swimming in the water, and leave all the fishing gear down there. Last time you guys went on a rampage, you mixed all the nets up and took those guys, poor guys' shrimp out of there. I don't know why you did that, but or who did it. Anyway, I'll leave that alone. Anyway, you guys, be good. I keep smiling. Schwarz war der Kirschtorte. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. With real sour cherries, yes. And real whipped cream. And real chocolate. Yeah, I want some. Okay. Anyway, that's it, you guys, for this first little half hour. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying it. Also, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider subscribing, and if you feel we've earned it. And of course, what? Bolin. Oh boy, you guys are going to get me hungry. I'm going to stop reading. Anyway, we'll leave you there. I will be back in 5 minutes before that darn cat gets me. Keep smiling. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. We'll be back in 5. What the fuck? Mic is on. It's still on. I clicked it. Shoot. nice part is I can edit that out, you know. Yep, Dave, we're going for ice cream pretty quick. And we're back, bloopers and all, and everything else. Oh, darn it, I gotta make sure I push that button. I did click it, you know, and I'm surprised it did what it did. So, there you go. We have things happening. What? You got to leave it in, what? Okay. It was funny. All right, fine. I'll leave it in for now. It's embarrassing, you know. Oh, boy. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. I'm glad to have you on board. I need this track from you. It's you can get it in the YouTube library, and it's called Boogie Woogie Bed, and it's Audiotronics is the way they spell it, and Audiotronics MP3. So pretty cool. Crying with laughter. I guess that's better than laughter with crying. All right. Oh, let's go somewhere. Let's go for ice cream. Let's see if the ice cream boat is there. And, oh, hey, we might even be able to see it today. There is Sakurajima in Japan, and we do see some wonderful cloud up top. That's pretty cool. We'll have a look though first if our ice cream boat is there. He's just pulling out. Is he pulling out? He's right there. Okay, I think maybe they're just docked. So yeah, you can probably hurry down, get some ice cream if you want, you guys. They have all kinds of delicious flavors. And Niagara Falls, did I hear what? Where the heck is Niagara Falls? I don't know. Niagara Falls, I've been there. It's neat. You want me to embarrass you? I can. No, David, you can't. You're not wanted to. We don't want you to. And I can do that all by myself, thank you. Anyway, carrying on, here's our close-up view of Sakurajima's crater, and of course so much cloud in there we can't see a darn thing. Let's carry on with our Japan stuff, and well, we did kind of see it earlier, sort of, at one point in time, and that is Mount Fuji, and well, I guess it's not coming out of the clouds today, so we'll leave it be. Clouds are neat. Yeah, I guess. Full of water, and that's what we got. And speaking of water, there is our shot at ASO. ASO. And it's also in Japan. ASO-san is not showing itself today, so that is what we've got. But we'll go back to the ice cream boat. There it is. Go down and get your flavors. So not too much happening in Japan right now, and that is unfortunate. And we also seen what was going on at Taal. And we'll keep going and see what we've got at other places. And here we go to this guy. And that, of course, is Merapi. And Merapi is hiding in the clouds as well today. Let's get on that one. Where is it? Everything looks gray. It's all the same. Wow. Sliding back a little bit. We did have a little bit of lava showing earlier. but not for very long. And that was in the clouds as well. There we go. And that should be pretty close to it if that is moving. And let's maybe push it ahead a little bit. There we go. Yeah, you can see just a tiny bit coming out there, but this will get a little bit bigger and brighter. There we go. It's starting to move, and slowly, inch by inch, step by step. Yep, it's going slowly. I run what? Run. Okay, and slowly, yeah. Anyway, that's what we're seeing today. Not as much as I'd like to see come out of there, but that's all. And then earlier I did look, and most of the other eruptions were well within the clouds there, so it wasn't really that good looking. Let's see what this one looked like, if we can get right on it. Again, wasn't that great, so just trying to get it ahead to the right spot. There we go. And a little bit of flow coming out, and not much, unfortunately. And I'm really missing lava. I'm kind of down today, guys. I mean, I'd love to see some wonderful lava coming out of some place where we've got a real lava flow, and I'm just not seeing that. So one of those things, one day we'll see it. Digital Storm Chaser, Dutch Weather. Welcome, Barbara. Glad to have you on board here, by the way. Silversmith also popped in. Welcome, and good to see you. We got DMAT earlier. Yeah, just a little tiny bits of bacon, though. We need like a whole bunch of bacon, you guys. What? Bears, rattlesnakes, and catfish. Or fisher cat. What? Fisher cats? Fisher cats? Okay. Anyway, lava. Beautiful lava coming down the hill. Okay. So, I don't know. Where else we got lava? We don't got lava anywhere else. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to find another spot here that it showed a lot, but it wasn't a very good day for viewability, unfortunately. Let's have a look at other places while we're here. Beautiful shot of our wonderful Ruapehu in New Zealand, and it is looking pretty nice there. It's clear skies, you guys. That looks pretty wild. Official name here is Fishier. Fishier. Pardon me. No, that one isn't Krakatoa, but you think Krakatoa's going? Anyway, sorry, I had to cough there, so... well, I'll see if we can look at Krakatoa. Unfortunately, they're not showing a heck of a lot there either. Let's see, we'll get on to that one. That's Krakatoa right there, and we do see a plume of gas coming out of the crater, but we're certainly not seeing any lava or anything like that, unfortunately. While we're looking at these ones, Luolatok, you see it still has lots of output up top as far as gas and stuff like that, smoke, but not much else. Semaru hiding in the clouds, can't tell what the heck it is doing, and Ewu doesn't have any clouds above it, so probably very little off-gassing happening from that crater. And that's kind of what we're looking at there. Happy summer solstice, thanks, Silversmith, and winter down under. Yeah, happy winter solstice to all who are below the equator, or on the south side of the equator. And awesome. Okay, since we looked at that, really not much happening there. I need lava. I need lava. I'm going to keep saying that till something blows up. I really do need lava. We need to see something happening. We looked at that, but let's take a look at the rest of Hawaii while we're on this one. Might as well get that out of the way now. And since we don't have anything else to look at, I guess we figure Hawaii will be all right. Anyway, that's the lava pond. That's in Kilauea, in Hawaii, and that is the what we refer to as the toe, and that is fed by a lava tube underneath here. It's kind of bridged over in between the lava pond and the toe. Looks like the toe is down in level quite a bit in comparison to the rest of it. This picture was from 2:41 a.m. Hawaii time. Let's get to our current one. And there we go. And the lava pond is a lot fuller now. And so is the toe area. You can definitely see the bridge. Down at the right hand side here is where the lava tube is that feeds this thing. And as you can see, the width of that is, it's got to be a fairly wide lava tube pouring that lava right in there from the actual vent, which is located just in the back here. I don't know exactly the distance away, but if we look at this one, you can see that's where the primary vent is. So it's flowing from here through a lava tube to here, and then from this one out into the pond. We do see some other little spots, nothing major today, which is really kind of weird. What? You had to put sunblock on the goat's ears today? Wow, Irish monk, that is very noble of you. I've never heard of anyone putting the sunblock on their goats. Okay. Primary cone right there, and again, note the distance from the caldera wall. It is continuing to move out. We can tell in this picture, it looks like that central area is raised, and it is indeed raised from what we've seen with the past from USGS here, showing how that level came up. We do still have that video on here if you guys want to see it again. If anyone hasn't, Dr. Fox, if they got white ears, you should. Oh, okay. Not sure what you're talking about, but all right, white ears. White ears? Hairless cat would need a sunscreen too. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess my bunnies don't need it because in the winter they got white ears, and in summer they go brown. They're tanned. So I don't have to do that to my bunnies, luckily. Anyway, that is Kilauea. That's what we're seeing in the caldera, and looks pretty good. And one of the things I did want to note, you see how much deeper that caldera, or how much it has risen. This is something that before we used to see a lot of the white material on the side here, and we really don't see that anymore. So that is quite a lot higher than what it has been in the past, and that is kind of interesting. And this area here too has diminished somewhat. It used to be a bigger island, or a bigger peninsula, if you will, or outcropping, and it's been inundated by lava, so pretty cool. Same with cats with white ears. Oh, okay. I never knew that. Piggy, I got your goat, Doc. No, it's not my goat. It's Irish Monk's goat. It's not my goat. All right, next picture. Enough clowning around. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Anyway, this is another one of those pictures from 2 something in the morning, and that's what we're looking at. We do see some nice hot spots, and back here, primary cone, and of course that lava tube feeding the lava pond, and our toe area here, which is really getting some awesomely big walls building around it. Kind of trying to build its own hornito, if you will, and that is kind of amazing. It's probably 15 feet tall in some places now, if not taller. Dr. Fox, isn't a good thing you don't have to put a sunscreen on your bunnies, because they would probably bite you if you tried. You know, Mars. When I was trying to save and rescue Lumpy, Lumpy tried to bite through my coat, and I don't know, Lumpy did try multiple times, and I could feel, but the material was so thick, I could tell it wasn't going to get me, right? And Lumpy did quit after I started petting him. He stopped biting me, but rabbit bites, if you are basically exposed skin, you got to go get a rabies shot afterwards. Okay, and that is not so nice. But I didn't get bit, so I'm good. Anyway, that is our caldera there. Let's see what it looks like during the day. There we go. We can see exactly where it is there. The vent back here, the lava tube underneath there, feeding that area, and the toe bridge in place. And here you can see how much this is lifting, and definitely got an upward trend to that island area. So matter of fact, the whole thing here, it looks like it's building itself up, and eventually this thing could turn out to be a small crater within that caldera. If given enough time, it could do that. So pretty interesting. And of course, Pig Island right there still hasn't sunk. It's a floater, and now that everything else here is solidifying a little bit more, it's probably going to stay up there forever. Or unless we get one heck of a big eruption, then things might change. The goat, the Irish goat. Sorry, my time to go to bed. Klaus, good night. Take care. Anyway, this was the thermal. There's your primary vent, the little hornito, and the lava tube underneath there feeding the pond and the toe. And of course, you see over here a hot spot. And we do see multiple of those around there when this thing is really active. But you could also see the rise area, or like how much it has risen. The rise in this area here, it looks quite steep actually. And let's renew that to the present one. And it looks like it cooled a little bit, but there's more hot spots on the other side. And again, down here in the bottom left of the screen, let's see if we can move that down just a little more so you can see that. There you go. This stuff right here, and of course the material up there. So that should be okay. And that is kind of it for Hawaii, you guys. I'm going to see if I can put you back on this, and hopefully that will run for a little while. And yeah, I'm going to just double check here and make sure that it should be okay. All right, I'll throw this back on, and you guys, I can watch that for right now. And it is time for me to go take another break. I am going to put some music on here. Don't worry, it'll change. There we go. And that should be the music on. And all right, so if you have not yet hit that like button and you are enjoying the show, by all means, do give it a quick thumbs up. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button if you feel we've earned it. And what you're seeing on the screen, day 126 of the Icelandic volcano eruption of Ragnar, and that was about 21:21 in the afternoon on July the 24th of last year. So that's what you're seeing. Don't go away, guys. After the break, we'll have bacon seeds, and this time I'm going to make sure I got my microphone turned off. And I, of course, did I get your email? No, I did not get your email or mail. We'll see. Mind mic button. I will, Grandma B. That's good advice. Thank you. All right. Keep smiling. I'll be back with bacon seeds when I get back. Don't go away, you guys. Is it off? And yes, the microphone is now back on. For the entire duration of the break, it was off. Nice, eh? Oh, welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is VolcanoX live stream. Glad to have you all on board. And a little bit of fun with today's shenanigans here with the microphone not shutting off. No swears. Hey, I don't swear a lot, okay? Just sometimes. Oh, hey, it happens. It happens, you guys. It happens. And it is one of those things. I suppose our CVS technically is a drugstore. Oh, you guys are talking drugs here. Let's not talk drugstores. They got all kinds of them here in Edmonton. Anyway, but we hear you eating something good. Oh, Sophie, no, you didn't hear me. That was a figment of your imagination. You can't hear the wrapper of that marzipan bar at all. Really, you can't. That chocolate goodness and of course the filling and stuff is it's good. Anyway, I liked it. It was tasty. Crinkle, crinkle. Yeah. Mike was on. Yeah, I turned it on just to bug you guys. So it worked. Hey, old Nick is back in the house. Welcome. And I got a drug here because of the piggy seeds. Oh, there you go. Irish Monk, I am a drugstore. Irish Monk, that is awesome. €2 super chat. And that is cool. Thank you very kindly. And that's awesome. Anyway, let's keep going here. And I think I may have forgot to write down one of the super chats. Darn it. I got two from Irish Monk. Who else super chatted that I missed? Somewhere along the way. I boo-booed. I forgot to write it down. My bad. Now I need a bar. Uh-oh. Sophie, don't let temptation drag you away from the computer or phone or wherever you are. Let's get over and have a look at our bacon seeds, you guys. That is this time. And let's see if we can get over there. Of course, this was the little one from yesterday with the bling. And we like it. Welcome, Daryl R. You need to start a swear jar? No. I don't need a swear jar. I'll just keep the money in my pocket. Here's our first little bacon seed. He's out in the grasses romping around. He's not very tall. Look at that grass. It's just about taller than his legs. Definitely rubbing his belly in it. So that's it. Let's get on to the next one and see what we've got here. This guy is cute. He's got ears and a funny looking snout. He looks like one of those, what do they call them? Gangans or whatever they are on Star Wars. That's actually what he kind of reminds me of. And that is pretty cool. Like his sweater, by the way. That is awesome. Just a young guy. Needs sunscreen. Yep. Irish Monk is good at that. Irish, we need sunscreen on his ears, please. And we'll keep him safe. Next little guy is this guy. He's looking pretty good. I don't think he needs any sunscreen. And definitely out in the dandelion fields enjoying himself. Hey, Leo Carlson, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And James Bong also popped in. Good to have you here, James. And let's get to our next bacon seed. Prancing piggies. Yep, they are. And they seem to got their snouts up in the air. they're looking to bop something. That's a funny looking expression on that one's face. I don't know what that really is. It's like smelling something, or it's like, huh, no, I won't do it. Something like that. Anyway, let's keep going here. And look at this little guy, just a little cuddly fella. Definitely a little bacon seed, and you always need to cuddle your bacon seeds and keep them warm and happy. That is the way it works. And one more. And here, what sniffs for crayons? Okay. Yeah. Someone's hiding crayons. There's another little bacon seed. And that's our last one for today. And that is just a little tiny one. That one is really, really small. And hopefully it will grow up to be small. Actually, these things don't grow up much. So I don't know. You don't want big pigs out of the little ones like that. They are little miniature breeds. Anyway, that is our last one for today. So let us get over at other things. We'll take a look at, I guess we'll do earthquakes around the world. We did kind of pop into Hawaii there, so we might as well have a look at the earthquakes from Hawaii as soon as I find that page. And where did it go? Working on it. I found it. Just have to find it on my computer or on the software. There we go. So zooming in, quick look at the quakes out at Hawaii. We do have a couple of new ones, and I'm not sure if they're from yesterday. Nope, definitely today. 1735 for that one. 2.3, and then they had a 2.4 also in that Pahala area at 1807. Both of those are about 34 kilometers down. That is typically what most of these are, and we'll just go through all of them real quick and just to see 1.9 from today at 9:56. Then we have this guy here at 9:11 and 1.8, and then we have right beside him 2.3, 7:45 a.m. Another one right there, 2.1 and 1:47 this morning. Zooming in a little so I can split these apart here. 2.3 at 1:37 as well. This other one here, 1:50 a.m. For that guy. We did look at him. Here's one right underneath Pahala, and that is a 1.9 from today at 16:44. And moving over a little bit to the other area. This one here is 17:06 for time-wise on that 2.2. We do have one here in the water, and that was 6:10 a.m. and that was a 1.8. One right on the coast, and that was 2.1 from 21 minutes after midnight. Then we're getting back onto dry land there. 15:35 was the time on that 2.1. Grab this guy here, 2.4 at 6:50 a.m. Then we see 2.0 at 16:10. We already got this guy, so 2.4 at 18:07. I don't need to worry about him. Going up the hill a little bit, we do see this newer one here, 1.9, 10:42 a.m. So that kind of gives you what's happening in Pahala as far as the quakes and shakers. We don't see anything new up here on Mauna Loa, and nothing on Mauna Kea at all, and only old stuff here at Kilauea. So that's kind of what we're looking at today, you guys. And not a heck of a lot. And let's zoom back out a little bit. looking at what we've got. I'm looking for big ones, and we really don't have too many big earthquakes. I did notice these earlier over here, 5.3 in Iran, and then there was another one here in Afghanistan that was about the same time or shortly thereafter, 5.9. That one actually had an aftershock, and that was a 4.5. And anyway, aftershock was at 1550, and the original one 1454. So that's a sizable quake, but we don't see too many other ones on the map. Usual stuff down here on the Sandwich Islands, South Sandwich Islands, 5.0, and that is a Michael volcano that's sitting underneath that. Normal stuff going through most of it here. This guy looks a little bigger, 5.9, and that is Bonin Island, Japan, okay, at 1:14 a.m. and on the 21st. So that's a fairly big size right there, but that is a subduction zone, so that is the material going underneath this portion of land. This plate basically subducting underneath it. This is another one on that subduction zone, 4.6 Kuril Island area, and that's what we're seeing there. Nothing really fancy or major happening in North America. We come down all the way. Everything is old and quiet, and even South America, very small quakes, 4.8 in Peru, and 4.9 here in Argentina. So really nothing to scare anyone with. And I think the biggest one was at 5.9 in I'll get it, hang on, not Iran, the other one, Afghanistan. So all of Japan is on a subduction zone. Yes, absolutely. It certainly is, and if we're looking at it, you can see it right here. There's the Pacific plate pushing in underneath, and that Pacific plate is pushing underneath also under this area here, and then this one is pushing in underneath this area here. So it's kind of push and push. And that is eventually, in millions of years, we're going to have a chain of mountains along here somewhere, and it'll look pretty. And it'll be the, what do you call them, Japanese Rocky Mountains, or actually maybe Taiwan or someplace like that. So pretty awesome looking idea. And let's go over to... yeah, we'll refresh this one. This is, of course, we did look at the Azores already. Let's have a look at the Canary Islands. Yes, the Alps of China. The Chinese Alps or the Taiwanese Alps. Anyway, looking at Canary Islands here. Looks pretty awesome, you guys. Don't see anything major. We do have another star flashing right beside La Palma. It's eased up on top of Tenerife here, so glad to see that it simmered down a bit, but it seems we've got a little more action here now. So looking at what we do see for today, we got a 3.2, that's, 2.3, 27 kilometers down, and that happened at 23:31, and that is out in the water. Okay, so not really on the island. The next one is 6 kilometers down, 9:04 a.m. And then we had another one at 5:17 a.m. And that is on the other side of the island, as you can see. If you're looking, that's this guy right here. So a little bit weird that we'd get that over there. Should have had it over here, but hey, that's good. And that is of course 8 kilometers down, and then we have this other 1.8, and that is 18 kilometers down, and I don't think that is directly affected from Cumbre Vieja, but it is close in the area, so it may be something further down and underneath there that we don't know about. Hey, Yvonne is here. Yvonne Kunkel, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board, Yvonne. And let's see, Maria also popped in. Welcome. Glad to have you on board, Maria. And let's see, Yvonne, we showed you pictures earlier, and they were all wondering where everybody was. Why are there no sacrifices going on top of those volcanoes? I'm kidding. They're not worried about sacrifices. It was all good looking. So thank you kindly for those wonderful pictures. Anyway, looking at what we've got there, so nothing really major going on in the Canary Islands. Now, oh, I didn't see this guy before. We got a 4.1. Hey, maybe we do have something happening. Yay! 17 kilometers down, happened at 55 minutes after midnight. So that is just 24 hours old. And 4.1, that's sizable. Nice. Is that just the one there? Yep, apparently only the one. So hopefully it didn't rock these guys too bad over on this island. I'm not sure the name of that island, but I'll have to maybe see. It doesn't show it on here. Is that actually part of the Canary Islands? I guess it would be. Or is that maybe just their own little area? I think that would be part of the Canary Islands, wouldn't it? Looks neat, but hopefully they're okay there, and that didn't shake them too much, because 4.1, they would have definitely felt that under their feet. We already sacrificed them. I just didn't want pictures of that. Oh, darn it, Yvonne, but that's where all the action is. That's what the viewers want to see. You know, the sacrificial people that are... never mind. I'm kidding you guys. It's all fun. And boy, the clouds went and rolled in here, and it actually got dark in my office. I'm gonna have to turn on a light or something. That's kind of weird. Yeah, we got rain clouds just pouring in here. I don't know why. Sacrificial lamb? No, not lambs. Next time. Thanks, Yvonne. That would be awesome. Okay, while we're looking, I'm just looking at the time here, and we'll have a quick look at the volcano map. Still pretty much the same as it was before. So Iceland and St. George here, Azores, and then of course Michael Volcano down here, South Sandwich Islands, pretty much normal. Looking at our ring of fire, really not any changes that were noted, and we do have, I think everything is still set. Yep, that's what I was looking for here. Bulusan still an orange, and Ebu and Dukono still doing their thing. Luolatak, Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa are still working away. No pictures of Subanosi Jima, so we don't know what's happening there. We do know that the ice cream boat visits Sakura Jima on a regular basis. Anyway, Kamchatka Peninsula still doing its thing, and don't know if we have more stuff coming out of Shivalish. I didn't hear any more about it. And of course Ibeko still doing its thing, so all of them are off gassing. I tried to get some pictures of these guys today, and they're poor, to say the least, as far as visibility up there, unfortunately. So not much we can do. And I'm going to sacrifice my phone at Mount Etna if it doesn't stop buffering. Well, it shouldn't be buffering. We're solid here, so I don't know what's going on. What the heck are you guys talking about? Over the last week or so, several people have had to be rescued near the top of Mount Shasta. What the heck are they doing up on Mount Shasta? I was looking at that on Google Maps. That's actually a pretty tall mountain. And hope they didn't get into too much trouble. Hey, Amelia, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And you're just in time for our next break. And it is time for a break. So, for those good people who are here, if you are enjoying the show and you have not yet hit that like button, it would really be awesome if you could. And of course, that is the easiest and most economical way to help out the stream. And I would really appreciate it. Also, the YouTube analytics work off of that. So the more the merrier, you guys. And I am going to leave it on Ragnar for the time being for our break. And then we will see what we can do. Barbara, Dinkle Storm Chaser, I do have your pictures did come in. I'm just going to see if I can load those up during the break. And then we'll see what we can do to get them on there. So, oh, you're going to sleep? Oh, Barbara, just right when I'm doing this. Okay, give me a minute here. I'm going to see if I can load those up before you go, so you can help us out. And only 2 of them would allow me to save them. I don't know why the other ones wanted to save in a different format. I'm not sure what's going on there, but here's one of them. And that is a beautiful sunset, you guys. And that is from Dinkle Storm Chaser. From Barbara. And here's the other one. Very beautiful sunset. A lot of fire in the sky, if you want to call it that. And let me see if I can get that pulled down as well. There we go. So that's pretty awesome. And that definitely looks like a nice sunset. So let me see what I can do to try to get the other ones up and working. But right now they're not working so well. Sunset plus aurora. I don't know if that's aurora. That's definitely a sunset happening there. So you are definitely welcome. And thank you for sending those in, Barbara. I'll see what's going on with the other side there and see if we can fix that. So anyway, like I said, I'll leave you here over at looking at Ragnar. Maybe it'll do something while I'm on break. And keep smiling. And let's see if we can throw the music back on. And don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. And I'm going to make sure I turn my microphone off. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And yes, we do have bloopers and mistakes, and sometimes we say bad words, but we try not to. Don't go away if you enjoy it. Do subscribe. Don't go away, guys. I'll be back in 5. Darn, that didn't work. I was trying to get the music to continue over onto the other stream. It just cut out. Darn it. Anyway, all right. I just got another. Oh, okay. All right, I got that. That Lena tattoo shot there, Piggy. Thanks. We'll look at that later. All right. Amelia says, my apologies, not able to stay and chat today. I hope you're all doing well. Have a great time, guys. Ta-ta for now. And yeah, we're on our last half hour anyway, so not a big deal, Amelia. And thank you for popping in and stopping in. I do appreciate that, though. And always welcome. Doors always open, Amelia. So you know where we are, and you take care. And thanks for dropping in. And of course, yeah, I put it back on the video that we were looking at earlier here from day 126, just to throw a little bit of lava in there, since we don't have a heck of a lot happening. And yeah, one of the things when I was looking at the screen, kind of going, you know, I'm looking at this lava splashing out of that thing. That lava may have not seen the surface for 3, maybe even 4 billion years since it's seen the light of the sun at all. And I'm sure it will be a recycled stuff. So pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, as we watch hands go by and stuff like that, I wanted to see if the ice cream boat is still there. I know, kind of crazy going doing that. So, come on, computer, you can switch, please. There. Yep, ice cream boat still there. You guys are good for getting an ice cream if you want. And you can definitely see it there. Let me see if I can get on that screen. There we go. Right in there. So if you head down, you can take that street there, or this one here. This one moves pretty fast, and then it curves around over to the dock area, and you can get your ice cream. So shouldn't be a problem. Yay, I'll run. And yeah, you'll be there in no time, Sarah. Hopefully before they take off, and that'll be good. Okay, so while they're doing that, we will go back over, where the heck were we? We were looking at the volcano map, and really didn't have too much else. They have a great bread, pastries, ice cream in Japan. We know about the ice cream, Jane, but I didn't realize they had good breads and pastries there as well. That would be pretty awesome. And I'm all game. I like different kinds of breads. You know, I like tasting them and just seeing what they go good with and that kind of thing. So I know they do have different styles over there, fluffier stuff and more dense. So different varieties, which is really cool, really neat, and we like it. Anyway, and that is, for those looking at the picture here, that is Sakurajima, the volcano, and we'll give a little closer view of it there. And unfortunately, it's in the clouds, so we're not seeing a heck of a lot of it right now. So that's kind of what we were looking at. We also did look at the crater view, and that's with all that cloud there, that's what we're seeing. And of course, that same cloud runs all the way up through Japan, and even Mount Fuji is being buried, and Aso-san is in the clouds as well. So that's why we're back where we are. Hey, the boat's taking off. I hope you guys all got off of there, and they're off and away. Otherwise, it's going to be, what, a 4-hour round trip. You'll go over to the other harbor and unload and then reload and then come back over here. I think it's 4 hours round trip or something like that. Doesn't take too long, but you'll make it. This season is called Tsuyu. Okay, cool. Iced queen in my food. Iced queen in my food. All right. Irish. I'm not sure what's all in your food, but okay. Iced queen. All right. Interesting. Anyway, let's go back over and let's see what else. We should do weather. Where the heck did I stick that? Is that in here? No. How about, where's my weather map? There it is. There's one of them. We'll have a quick look there at what our SO2 levels are like right now, and we'll redo that. Oh, yay, look, I get rain, thunderstorms, rain, tomorrow, thunderstorms, Thursday, thunderstorms, and lots of rain. Poor bunnies and poor animals. Oh, well. And anyway, looking at North America, not too bad as far as SO2 levels. We do see the stuff from the Kamchatka Peninsula is starting to work its way up towards Alaska again. For the most part, what we're seeing in the United States, population SO2 basically, same thing with Edmonton. Well, Edmonton, we've got a bunch of dirty oil refineries here, unfortunately, but they are what they are, and tire burning, and that doesn't really turn my crank. There is, of course, Mexico and Central America. Not looking all that bad, considering we usually see Mexico has got a lot heavier levels. That looks pretty good right now. South America, not so bad, but we do still see all this industrial pollution heading out across Argentina and then right out into the Atlantic Ocean. Is also moving across the southern portions of Brazil here, and that's not so bad. I mean, it could be worse, it could be real heavy. It's certainly nowhere near as intense as what we were seeing when we seen Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai go, which was mentioned earlier in the chat, and that is kind of neat. Okay, White Isle volcano, New Zealand, that one is definitely off-gassing a little bit more again today. Still unsure of what this is about, just to the north of Sydney, but definitely coming out there. I'm going to have to Google. I didn't do that today. And out here, of course, you've got Tofua here in Tonga, and I'm wondering if they are showing anything from Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai as well. And I think this is what's left of it here. Well, they're still showing it on the map, but they're not showing any off-gassing from that area directly. So I'm surprised that they haven't changed that and cut that out and made it into the two little slivers of islands that they really are. That's what's left. So the map makers need to get at it. Anyway, we do see right here Yasur still doing its thing. We can have a quick look here what it looked like today, and that is Yasur, the longest running volcano that we know of on this planet. Our longest continuous running volcano of 870 plus years of being active. So that's a record holder right there. And we see the other stuff here in Papua New Guinea, a little bit heavy there at Ibu and Dukono. Ibu and Dukono are making a mess. All right, that's I had to think about which one it was. Luolatuk, right about here, making this plume, and then this stuff here on Java. That's from Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa, all adding to it, as well as population density adding a bunch more. When we slide up, we don't see a heck of a lot from Bulusan is kind of calmed down a little bit, but it is still throwing out some. And we slide up here, we still see Taiwan doing their thing. This end here is, of course, that is Suwanosejima right there, and then where that camera is, that's of course looking at the ice cream boats. I mean at Semeru. That's what we got there. So it is still throwing some stuff in here. Ibeco right about here, and then the other ones. So we know that all three are definitely active, and Chevalish up on the top, and then what is it? Bizimiani, whatever it is there, and Karimsky here on the Kamchatka Peninsula. Not seeing as much coming from Alaska, so pretty quiet there. South America, South Africa, I should say, pretty heavy. Those plumes are covering quite a bit of it, and that is industrial. Industrial as well as volcanic right in here in DR Congo. We're not seeing anything from Old Denyo or any of those other ones here. No Mayat, very quiet. And we go over here, Urta Ale, we should be able to see a plume, but the pollution is so bad from Saudi Arabia and those areas, you can't see anything. And sliding over, we get to our boot of Italy, and of course, let's check Piggy's house. There's Piggy's island of Kos, and that is pretty cool. And they do have some SO2 over top of them, so that probably will give some sunsets or sunrises that look a little bit more orangey. And of course, this is from Mount Etna, and then in here you'll have Volcano as well as Stromboli adding to the whole pie here. So this may be Stromboli that has created this outer shell here, and then Etna making the heavy duty stuff go down into Africa. So interesting. Looking not too bad in France and Spain, Germany, a little bit of SO2 with industrial stuff. The only SO2 and CO2 fire in Ireland is me burning my accounts. Oh boy, don't hang on, I don't see any plumes here. You're not using enough heat, or you're using a clean incinerator. All right, we're not worried then, Irish. Hopefully you're okay. And looking at Iceland real quick, nothing discernible coming from it. And that is kind of it for our SO2. And the world is not in that bad a shape. That we do have some bad areas, but not much we can do about it right this very second. People need to think about what they're doing and burning and things like that, and it's a little harder. Anyway, I refreshed that, so we have a pretty clean shot here. Looking at North America, we'll take a look at temperatures, and we still see this Celia down here off of the coast of Mexico. This is that's the other storm here that Blas, or whatever it was called. That has pretty much died out, and the other one, this one here, still doing its thing. So it's not right on the coast though, so I don't know if it's just going to bring bad weather for everybody or what, but looks like most of that flow is coming in from the east into the Gulf and heading up. Looks like Texas had a wonderfully hot day, and up in the Louisiana area and all the way along here. Even Florida, still, Florida doing pretty cooking stuff. Georgia, very, very warm. South Carolina holding up some pretty good temperatures there as well. And going all the way up, Chicago. Tom Dice mentioned earlier today that it was very, very hot up there again. So I'm surprised his dog let him go out. Anyway, Arizona and going up. Geoplanet Jane, who is in Paradise, and Paradise is up here somewhere. I'll find it, and she's probably got some pretty awesome temperatures too. Yeah, I don't know if they'll show Paradise on here, but that's kind of the area somewhere in there. So I don't know. There's Oroville Dam. And oh, there is Paradise. So 36 degrees Celsius according to this. So that is pretty warm. And there's Orville right there. And Phoenix, Arizona, 41 degrees Celsius, 106 Fahrenheit. That is pretty hot. And of course, Phoenix is down here. And yeah. Well, it says 40 on this one, but you know, they all 40, 41. It's really we're cutting hairs. It's hot. It's hot. That's all there's to it. So that's kind of what we're seeing. Looks not bad for the northwest as well. Higher elevations, a little cooler, but most of it looks pretty darn nice. And even up here into Canada, not too bad temperatures. Could be a little warmer. We do have a bunch of rain clouds that did come in, so that is probably why we're a little cooler in here now. All the way into Alaska, looking pretty awesome. So like seeing the warmer temperatures, you guys, especially on the summer solstice, sliding down into South America real quick. The Amazon holding pretty good at 24, 25, 26, depending on where you are. And of course, it being evening, the sun is starting to set a little bit. And they got shorter days down here, and we got longer days up in the north. Here's our cutoff line. Everything below that is in winter. And that's kind of what we're seeing there. Sliding over a little bit over here to New Zealand. And we're seeing some of that warm air is getting dragged down, but they are still looking at fairly cold temperatures, and I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 in some spots, 10 on the South Island, and a little bit more up in the 12s and 13s up in the North Island. Still very cold. Kind of reminds me of Tasmania, almost the same temperatures. Looks like Melbourne might be a little bit warmer today, and hopefully it says 14 there on the screen, but we see here 13, 14, 12, 13 in that area. I'm sure it'll get better as the day goes through. Sliding up a little bit. Sydney 15 there, and Brisbane seems to be a nicer place at 19 degrees. I can see why Oz lives there. And Adelaide 14, Perth out in the west here is 16. Pardon me. And we got most of the northern portions are starting to re-warm a little bit, which is nice to see. That way, if we get any circulations drawing air downward, it'll help warm up the south. So that's kind of what we're seeing for Australia. Indonesian area, Malaysian and Papua New Guinea, all those places, Philippines, all pretty much still of the same 28 degrees, roughly 28, 29, something like that. Bangkok, 27 today in Bangkok, according to this. That is a little cooler than normal, and I don't know if it really makes a difference. It says, oh boy, 28 and 87 degrees. We got bad guys in here. Time to put it on blocking their members only mode. Not members, subscribers only mode, you guys. Sorry to turn that on, but thank you, Arizona, for getting them out. And it is now turned on to subscriber mode only. If you want to chat, you do need to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes, and that is the way it works. And sorry to do that. I know some people don't like that, but we have to keep the spam out. So anyway, looking at the rest of it, India holding pretty hot, normal temperatures. Arabic East here, this area is hot, and that is not unusual. It's a desert area. Same thing with most of the Sahara Desert up here in the northern portions of Africa. But let's zoom in a little bit on Europe. Have a look here. Spain, of course, nighttime temperatures is what we're looking at there for them, and not bad. A little warmer in France, actually, from the looks of things. Irish monk, I pay nature for my temperature, life, and pay Dr. Fox 10%. Wow, Irish monk, that is an awesome super chat. And thank you kindly for that. I do appreciate it. And hopefully that is pretty cool. All right. I pay nature for my temperature life, and I pay Dr. Fox 10%. So 10%. So you pay him 50 for your temperature life. Cool. I just had to work that out real quick. 10%. You know. Anyway, looking at what we see here for Yvonne for tomorrow. Well, she's right now. She's probably looking at a little cooler than what we're seeing here. Well, maybe 21 degrees might be right in that area, but that is what they're seeing there in Sicily, and that is not bad. And Piggy over here in, oh my God, Piggy's got like 25 degrees, 24, 25, so yeah, right in there. That is pretty warm for a nighttime temperature. And it is like 2 o'clock in the morning there, so very warm. Spain, not bad. France, a little warmer. Germany, not quite as warm, but the southern end of Germany looks like it is staying very warm. So down in Bavaria and those areas, they'll be enjoying that. And a little cooler up around Hamburg, and then over into I guess they did have a not bad day in Holland, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad for a night there either. And then, of course, there's Belgium, and we've got England, and of course Irish monks, a wonderful place, about 12 or 13 degrees out in the west end of Ireland, and the northern part about the same, I guess, everywhere here. Kind of the same throughout all of England for the most part, so holding pretty steady. Denmark a little bit warmer than some places in Germany, but we have a variety. It's a little bit bigger country, so different areas. A little cooler in Poland, and bottom end of Sweden looks not bad. So I'm not sure where you're at, Gura, but hopefully you're down in the bottom here somewhere in the warmer temperatures. Looking at what we see here, a little cooler in Norway, and moving into the highlands here in Finland, or sorry, in Sweden, are quite cool. Looks like Finland is actually a little bit warmer. And sliding over, we'll have a look here in Iceland and see what they've got going on. And you can see a bunch of the warm currents going around, and we see them hitting in certain places, and that's kind of neat. Looks like it's going to be windy and cold here on the peninsula, and hopefully that won't make too much of a difference for our future views. So not so bad, and I think we're good for right now. Let's switch over to precipitation, and we'll take a look at North America real quick. Northern portions we see up here, Arctic Ocean here, we got some ice rain happening and stuff like that. A little bit of rain in Alaska, and right now this is the time of year that the rain really is crucial. It will help everything stay wet and keep the forest fires down, and that is what we're hoping. And of course, night mods. Night Jane, if you're leaving, be good. And good night Brian, if you're heading out. And all the best to you. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So we see up north there. We got all that stuff coming for us here. So not good. A little bit nicer in most of the United States. We do have this storm stuff going all the way across it, though not as thick as some of that bigger stuff we're seeing up here in Canada. A little bit coming down from Montreal straight down into New York, kind of interesting. And looking out on the East Coast, we should be pretty clear on the East Coast for the most part. We don't see that many storms down here either. Some isolated stuff in spots. So we're always going to see those definitely there. And actually, this doesn't look too small. This is actually a little bigger. So that storm front comes through. You've got some cold winds coming from the top. You've got some hot winds from the bottom. And that's what you need to make a tornado, guys. So hopefully that'll dissipate once the sun is completely gone, and takes away a lot of that energy. Would be better. Here's what's happening in Iceland, and wow, there's the problem. We got a big low sitting out here, just swirling around, and it's got another sister low right beside it. So kind of neat, but there you got a bunch of rain happening there too. And going back over here, Ireland, not bad. England, Scotland, doing not bad at all as far as rain. Norway up on the top end, same with Sweden and Finland, but down on the bottom, Norway isn't so bad. A little bit of stuff going on here in Sweden, and out in the water as well. Going down a little bit, southern portions of Germany, Bavaria, getting some more thunderstorms. It looks like thunderstorms in France as well, and same thing goes for northern half of Spain. Looking over here at Etna, we don't see any bad weather there right now. And also for Piggy, we don't see any bad weather coming, so she's doing pretty good there. And looking at most of everything else, these storms are pretty relaxed, and we do see our equatorial storm still kind of holding its path across the big pond. It's not so prevalent over here right now. Don't know why. Maybe just the way the circulation is happening. But that's about it, you guys, for today. And I really don't have too much else. And hopefully we can find a low temperature down here somewhere. In the cold abyss of, let's see, what will we find? Minus 64. Yeah, so we've seen a 64, 65, 66. And I don't know if we see anything lower. Sue, did you find anything lower? Just curious. 64. That's minus 65 is what I've got here as the cold temperature. And that should be about it. So not sure if there's any colder ones anywhere, but that is what we've got. And hopefully the penguins don't need to freeze too much tonight. And well, night. Yeah, the night. The night is 24/7 dark. And so that's what we see there right now. That's since it is the summer solstice, we got to be aware of that. South Pole itself, yeah, I don't know if this map doesn't like to go to the actual South Pole. And I've tried that before, and it doesn't allow me to get down there. It's got all this stuff in the way here. I'm sure there's a way to get rid of it, but I was looking. The South Pole actually is not that cold right now, and at least I don't think it is. I just really can't get it to do anything other than that. So I don't think they actually have an actual temperature station at the South Pole. And the South Pole, of course, would be down on this bottom line below the scribbles and all this stuff. So 9,000 foot elevation. Well, Jane, you could go fly down there and get it for us if you like. I'll let you. It's awful cold. But anyway, that's it, you guys. I imagine they do. Yeah, I don't know if they have an actual sensor there. I've never been able to find one. Even at McMurdo Station is hard to find. They do have various sensors around, though. And a lot of that, though, is done from... I almost station manager job there. Almost. Oh, you did find a minus 69 Celsius. Thanks, Sue. And that is awesome. The lowest I could find, and I thought I seen a minus 66. So that is where we are at. All right, guys and gals. I think it is time to wrap it up for today. Unfortunately, we don't have any wonderful, fresh, hot lava to offer. Why did that music come on? I turned that off earlier. It likes turning itself on. Hang on. There we go. All right. I didn't want to compete with that just yet. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here and finish off the day. Pardon me, and thank you everyone for being here. Really do appreciate all you guys, and the gremlins got me again. Do appreciate every last one of you that comes in here, all part of our wonderful lava family. So thank you all for being here, and that includes all the members and all the wonderful super chatters. Irish Monk, thank you for your super chats today. You're an awesome dude, and that is very, very kind of you. And anybody else, we really do appreciate the support. So all the members, all the lavaliers, all the Lava family members, thank you everyone. Also a big thank you to Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, Joseph Fields, and Lucas Snow for being mods in here today, and our other mods in the background as well. So thank you guys for being here. Do appreciate all of it. And on that friendly note, it is time for me to get this done and off of here. And thank you again for being here, you guys. We will see everyone tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have some lava somewhere and be able to do some more things. Be good, everyone, and take care of yourselves. And please remember tonight, make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and this is a VolcanoX live stream, and I'm going to say good night. Take care, everyone, and oink oink. Bye.